Hi, so this is a two handicap game from IGS where white managed to kill two large dragons in the middle of the board, one big group on the right and a pretty sizable group on the left too, and therefore black resigned. Let's see what happened. This seems to be a pretty exciting game. So white starts with a 5-4. That can be very confusing when giving two handicap. Then approach this lower right corner, very good, to prevent the shimari. Now black plays the Kosumi, but usually black here should attach in order to build more in the corner. Then we have this basic Joseki. When black plays just Kosumi, white should block right away. Then black has to extend from the corner and white also makes a base on the right side. This feels pretty ideal for white. Playing the Keima here to put some pressure, to go for the outside influence, will allow black take the corner quite solid, so this feels too comfortable for black. Strange to play p3. Now again, white can go back to block the right side. If black jumps out on the bottom, then extend for a base again. Well, this way white is switching direction. The move is also fine. And black still went out of the corner. But black can actually take away the base here. And now when white blocks this way, the corner is already alive, so black can take away the extension on the right side too. So this way white has some issues because of the cut in the middle, so white needs to protect, for example like this. One space jump is also possible, but in this case black can push and play a peep, and in the end this shape will become an empty triangle. When playing Keima, the shape is a bit better, because now if black tries to cut this, it's not gonna happen. White has the net. So black push here. White jumps flexible and light on the right side, but in fact white should extend on the bottom now. So once white blocked at o3, he switched to the bottom side. The right side is no longer interesting. If white wanted the right side, he would block at r5 earlier. So black takes the key point here, but it's not so important because the corner is already safe. So black could remove the extension. This is the way to punish white. Now white connects solid, but that's a bit heavy. The right shape is to jump here. If black goes for one stone, this would be too much effort for black to surround and capture just one stone, so white can just develop very nice the bottom side. And this kind of move is also heavy, and later black can still push through and cut, or keep pushing and then cut. But if white plays a flexible move like this, white doesn't have to worry about the cuts. For example, if black pushes here now, there is no more cut issues for white here. So black plays away. That's a fine decision too. Now in this case, to put pressure with this Keima, it's pretty good. And black was supposed to attach again. Then Hane, pull back, white connects, black slides. Then white plays away. Or white plays the push, then cut, and goes for outside thickness, sacrificing the two stones in order to get all those forcey moves on the outside. Then black will play away. So this is a basic Joseki on the left side. But when black plays this Kosumi, white is happy to block. Now black still needs another move in the corner to secure. That's a little bit too conservative. Black should try to expand the corner with a Keima. So now white plays away. Oh, that's a good decision. In the top I can play the Keima once to restrict that black area, so when black blocks this is already a good exchange. And now play one of the Kakaris. Anyway, this is fine, going for the most open side. That's a greedy defense by black. Black should first go for f3. And only later, if there is time, black can also go for b4. If white slides, black will protect the corner, white extends back, and then black extends on the bottom. That's also a fine development. But when black goes for b4 first, white can attack f3. Very good. So this is the way to punish. Now black should actually go out between the stones, because when white extends on the left side, black can put pressure on the bottom. If white extends on the bottom, then black can invade the left side. This kick helps white. So white goes up, and then there's the agi of c3 invasion. That's a desperate invasion by black. White can immediately jump in at c3. So when black connects, white continues with the reducing sequence in the corner. Like this, white gets stronger and then kept the bottom stone. Instead of playing the shoulder hit, it's more interesting to play the cap. Because black is under a lot of pressure, he needs to extend towards one side or the other. If this happens, black might leave, but it's quite painful. Especially that if he tries moves like this to expand his bottom eye space, he will hurt his corner, and white gets a tremendous thickness on the outside. Playing like this, black can push one time and then go out with Keima. So now it's harder to catch that kind of group. Push here is fine too. And then Keima. Jump out faster. This Keima can be cut because the ladder is good for black. So black is out. So push again. Hane is fine. Black can think about the Hane also. Again, white doesn't have the option to cut and has to double Hane in this case. Then black can Nobi. When white takes the vital point, black can attach to protect in order to make some eye shape. So in the end, black can survive here. Atari. Difficult to make a good shape in this area because of these key points. So one space jump, then white surrounds everything. This is a very good move. Now black goes for eye shape. Black can also Hane first, because if white blocks, black has the Atari, then Atari again, and go out. Now this is a much more efficient way for black to leave, because it weakens the stones on the right side. So this is just proper go for eye shape, and white still presses. In the end, black leave very small in this area. That's a nice jump, but white can punish by playing the pip immediately. If black goes down here, this is terrible. Now black loses the eye shape, so he has to run. And if black just connects, again, black is losing the eyes in the corner. So now white can surround everything, and black is forced to play another move. If black plays away right now, let's say a big point here, white can Atari and connect under. And black has no eyes anymore. Except one. So white surrounds the corner, black has to leave. Yeah, that's a proper move. Now I can play away. This extension is very good on the left side. Good distance both from the bottom stones and from the top. So that's already an impressive moyo. Playing this kind of jump, it's not great for black because white can split right away. Either like this or approach the corner, then jump again this way. Now black has to leave in the corner, and his stone on the outside is very thin, being so close to white's thickness. Also, simply splitting like this by white, it's an option because black has to extend here. Then white can go down threatening the corner, black needs to make 2 eyes, and then white can play away. So again, h17 didn't do so well. Therefore, locally for black, KMI is the best move. White plays away, but this turn doesn't really affect the corner. The corner is already alive. So right now, separate. If black leaves, approach the right side first. And later think about r7, r8. If black jumps here, it's not a problem. White can improve the moya on the left side. So this should be the target for white, to make all that center. Now turn. Black got scared and put another move in the corner to secure, but the corner was safe. So let's say black plays a move on the right to prevent the approach, and white tries to kill. Nothing happens. Even like this, black can play away. But if he's still afraid of dying, he can just add another move in the 2-2 point. But let's say black plays away again and white tries to kill. There is no way to create a dead shape in the corner. And black also has plenty of outside liberties, so it's not a ko in this case. Black would just Atari, and that's it. Actually, black doesn't need that move. Can play away again. Now, Atari, and on this move, take the cornerstones and it's alive. So black panicked without having to. This is a good Fuseki point and good direction to play too. The pincer, it's a bit risky. Black should defend first. White comes back and protect the top, it's very big. So jump between the stones, very good. Black is now kind of desperate here. Now as a triple approach, it's better to play the Keima, so the stones are connected this way. And black has to fix the corner like that. And this way white is much stronger on the outside. So now split, and again, the stone in the top is thin and the corner is in trouble too. Also the two stones on the right side, they have no base, being on the fourth line. They are just floating. Playing the Keima here, I mean the Ogeima instead of Keima, black can just attach and go out between the stones. So now when Hane and Nobi, all of a sudden it's not clear who's attacking who. Because now white is heavy on the right side and the group in the top needs a base too. So right now when white gets a base on the top, black can cut first to get some outside forcing moves here, and then surround the 3 stones on the right side. If white simply Atari and connects under, then black is strong enough to play the net again. And if white decides to rescue the group on the right, then black can just extend and take the profit in the top. So this would be a better way for black to fight back. The kick is not great. Now white should actually stand. Nobi. Let black secure the corner. Anyway, it's quite painful to live like this in the corner. And then attack strongly the weak stones on the right side. This way it's better because all white stones on the outside are connected. Like this, black can play the tiger mount, allow the connection in the corner, and then go for the top side. So black shouldn't worry about the corner anymore. White can't go out here. It's better to surround and just let black leave small. And now play away in the top or attack the 2 stones on the right side, either with a cap or take away the base. When you go out here, black is happy to capture the 2 stones and leave bigger. The edge in the corner is not to descend, but to play Atari and connect under. But in order to do that, it's important to surround the group. So if black ignores this and jumps with the stones on the right side, then Atari and Link, and now black is dead in the corner. So black has to come back and make life. And like this, white is only losing one stone. When white extracts that stone like that, in the end, white is losing 3 stones. It's really not worth it. Black doesn't have to connect here. The 3 stones are captured anyway. So right now, black should go down threatening to connect under, then jump out, and jump again to fix his group. If white cuts on the right, black can always capture the 3 stones. So no need to defend in advance. Interesting way to take away the base. Normally black can play in center S9, so game by S9 would be the way. Because S9 is threatening to connect under. So if black goes S9 to separate white, white goes up, black connects, white connects under, black can also connect under. And even if this happens, white captures probably 2 stones. But the problem is black can counterattack and go for the bottom stones. So in the end, it's not so terrible for black. This move is fine. But instead of going down, black should separate here. Because now, when white connects under, black can also connect under. And white has to fix his group. So black could escape. This is a good move to prevent us S9. Black should play Kosumitsuki threatening to cut. Then Hane. Then this kind of move, threatening Atari or counter Atari, in order to make some I shape and jump out. So usually when no base and the group is in danger, you gotta find a way to exit to the center rapidly. Nobi here was quite heavy. Black and Hane first. And here white has to Nobi. Then Kosumitsuki again. And then one space jump. It seems black can make enough room for ice in that area, or keep going out in the middle. Black has a better way to defend Kosumi like this. If white keeps pushing, the cut doesn't work, so white has to play here. Then it's a bit harder to surround and catch that group. So now some sort of cap. Actually the cap move should be this one. And drive the group towards the top, then extending the top, which is a large scale attack. Then when black comes in the middle, white separates the top stone. So for attacking the large group on the right side, white compensates, probably getting the top mark stone. Anyway, nice idea to surround this group. But black missed some opportunities to leave. For example, Hane like this, or tiger mouth, then block this way, white surrounds. Now the shape looks pretty much alive. Well, black can also play this move. So even if white Atari like this, or like this, after the connection, white has to connect somehow. And there's enough space for 2 eyes in that case. But overall, black is still losing the game, because white can build everything in this area. Lot of territory. So this means even if black doesn't die, white's attack is quite successful. The other keyma is better. Put pressure, surround the group, and also build more on the left side. This one allows more space for black to move around there. It's a bit loose. So Hane, black can Atari first, then connect in center, and after that block like this. Now the group will leave. There is one eye here and one eye capturing the stone. This kind of no bits, no need. Better play Atari and then Hane and then hit the vital point. If black plays this Atari and pushes through and then cuts, white has the double Atari, so there's nothing to worry about. And if black comes out, even if black captures some stones in the top, let's say white just takes one stone here and black goes down, the middle dragon already died, so it's a good trade for white. So Nobi, now black still has a chance to leave. Black can start with a cut. Then another Atari. One Atari here. And connect. So white has some problems on the right side too. White needs to make some I shape. And in this case, black just escapes capturing some stones in the middle. So it's better to cut some stones in the way out. Also, it's good enough to play this kind of move because he's threatening cuts on the right side. When white protects, black already has two eyes here. Yeah, a lot of space inside. And it's not a bulky 5. So black had another chance to survive. Now here, it's better to play Hane in the head of two stones. So the black loses liberties and then extend in the top to keep the base and the pressure on the heavy group. So black again, it's on the run. And white just keeps sizing the top right, allows the connection underneath here, and then come back to kill the group. Instead of one space jump, it's better to play Ogema. It's a bit harder for black to block this move. Then when black goes Kosumi, push, and peep, then protect for I shape, either like this or like this. And again, black needs to connect under, which is painful. Then proceed with the kill on the right side. This way it's too nice for black to block right away. So remember this Ogema. Now hanging connection is the right move to keep ice. Clear I shape, one here, one here. So black still goes back to connect under, that's good. Nice, and now white is going for the kill. Actually, white should play the key point here, then hit the vital point. Because if black jumps in the middle, there is not enough space to create another eye in that area. But if white plays in the middle, to make sure black doesn't jump there, black could make two eyes like this. So already the shape, it's alive, there's nothing to do inside there. So this is how black could save his dragon on the side, but still lose the game. The left side is too big. So white blocks. Instead of the empty triangle block, white should Nobi, then Nobi again, and then connect. The shape is much stronger this way. Then black plays the bump, pull back, very good. Now there is no problem at J11. Block, that's fine. Block again. Here, tuck, tuck, tuck. Yeah, it was to play the hanging connection. So when this move Atari, when Atari connect, and white already has two eyes, so if black plays this move, white can Atari first and then capture the stone, and on the right side there's an eye too. Nothing to worry about if you get cut here. Or simply connect solid, because when black pushes here, threatening to cut, white can turn, and when this happens, white can go up and connect this way. But again, black can try to separate, so this will become a semi-eye. Well, white has plenty of liberties, so nothing to worry about. Atari, take the two stones, then are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 liberties. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 10 for white, so it's an easy capture. And again, this kind of move. Like that, white is giving up the tail for no reason. Well, it's only 3 stones, but still. So now it's hard for that group to escape. Well, it was to play the key point right away. This was too, when black protects, oops, white plays inside. This is a misclick. Misclick should never happen during the kill. This is the wrong Atari, should Atari from the left, if black goes out, Atari again, if black plays here, capture everything. So like this, you don't allow black maneuver in the middle and get a chance. This was fine. Still doesn't work to kill. Well, white can push first, play Atari, and then connect. So like this, black is losing liberties in case he's trying a semi-eye with the top group. In order to make eye shape here, it's better to play this move or the key point N18. So when black pushes, white blocks, and there are plenty of eyes. And here, yeah, white needs to block. Then take the eyes, okay, good. This Atari is no need on the right side. Anyway, there's nothing black can do in the top. I guess he just noticed. The clamp is good in Atari, but no need to push right now. There are bigger endgame moves to be played, for example, descent here. So black doesn't play everything in center, or Kosumitsuke like this to prevent the monkey jump on the left side. Black doesn't have to block. Black can play Hane, everything in center, then monkey jump, and only later block here. But actually black has to resign because he died big on the right side. For white to connect there, it's better to play the Nobi, and then when black pushes, white blocks. This way, there's a snapback coming up, so white is supposed to play here and give up 1 more point. Because like that, black can just capture 2 stones. Well, it's 4 points, but why give them up when it's not necessary? And black doesn't have to connect here, it's better to Hane, oops, and Hane again. This is all center. Also on the left side, instead of monkey jump, black can play this kind of follow-up. Again, everything in center, and then capture the 2 stones. So when white plays this Atari, black takes the 2 stones. Which means the Atari at d16 is just a neutral point, so black protecting on the neutral point, and now white can save the 2 stones. This is not so big yet. Push once, then on the right side Hane and connect, but it's no need to do it right now, because anyway it's gote for black to play s7. It's bigger to descend in the top to prevent black center, or to play a Kosumitsuke on the left side to prevent the center here. That's a bit risky actually, just Nobi. So white took, okay, monkey jump. No need to push to take gote. It's okay, t4 in center, then play some other moves. Because after the push, white has to come back. So the push at t3 is just 1 point, but it became gote. On this Hane, white can block. And after this Hane, Atari, connect and connect. Because if black cuts or clamps, white has Atari on the first line first, and then Atari like this, and the ladder is good. So nothing to worry about. And here black can damage more. Attach, then wedge, and Hane. And in the end, black got all those points in center on the left side. But instead, black just pushed. Oh, that's too much. Just attach or monkey jump. Now white will separate and black dies inside again. Here white can simply go down. Even if black turns like this in the middle, there is no room to make twice. White can even ignore now. So Hane jump. Okay, just making sure there is no way out for black. This block is no need. The shape there, it's only one eye, so white can play away. If black plays here, then you hit the vital point. Now the key point, very good. That's fine. This is no need. I mean, if white plays away and black captures one stone, that's only a false eye. So black was already dead. And now black resigned. That's a good decision. Well done on this one. Amazing dragon kills. Keep it up.